So I think what's important is that the CDP market has kind of evolved to have subcategories of CDP within the broader CDP category. And one of those subcategories is composable. There's also a subcategory of, the more traditional CDP. And then, you could go as far as to talk about kind of the marketing clouds. I would say if you are going to undertake a CDP RFP, you need to figure out what subcategory is going to work best at your organization. The best way to do that is through those stakeholder interviews. But we are seeing a lot of companies actually specifically put out RFPs for composable technology for the reasons that I shared. So I would say if we're trying to give people advice, it would be narrow down your subcategories, figure out which one is the best fit, and then strongly consider composable compared to the other subcategories. Yeah, I would say, broadly speaking, that organizations should consider required capabilities across, I would say, 5 broad areas or categories. So I would say data collection and kind of just data management would be number 1. Number 2 would be identity resolution or profile unification. That is typically often the foundation of a good CDP implementation, is that profile. I would definitely be considering the organization's requirements around segmentation and creating audiences across teams, whether the CDP is going to support any AI or ML use cases, because obviously that's a big topic with Gen AI kind of exploding in the last year. And then I would say activation. So if companies can think of categories of requirements across those kind of 5 focus areas, I think that will help them evaluate CDPs in a fully comprehensive way. The thing to watch out for is some of the CDPs that are out on the market offer capabilities in the realm of email sending or content personalization that I think sometimes can blend into other systems like best of breed marketing automation or CMS systems. So I would say be cautious of the overlap, because you could inadvertently be creating even more tech debt for yourself. I would also, probably the first thing that I would be scanning for is whether a vendor is SOC 2 compliant or has particular security certifications, because anytime you are dealing with sensitive data, consumer data, that just has to be kind of a minimum requirement there. So I would be mindful of that as you start to kind of undertake a search, to be mindful of those things.